This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shade 45.
Wake your punk ass up. That crust out your eyes.
Sway in the morning, Shade 45. I wanna know what's on your mind.
Wow.
I wanna know, Yo, Joe.
Got a little something, huh?
You heard that, right? I have nothing. But trust me, I can't sing a lick. I do it around my house a lot, but you sing, first of all, since day one, since everything. Since you first came out, you sang songs. I grew up in Oakland, okay? And there's certain songs I can't sing because I wouldn't feel right sounding or acting like the dude who's singing it. You know what I mean? Some songs ain't meant for the meat and potato blue collar guy. You know what I mean? Like the guy that works hard and just want a good meal when he come home, some affection, some positive energy, and some sex.
Mm-hmm. That's part of the day.
That's part of the day. I want to come through the door and be pleasured.
Oh, wow.
Tickled.
Yeah, King.
That's a hard-working man for you.
That's a hard-working man. And it's not a lot of singers that help me be able. And I want to sing along a song that I know my woman likes that might make her feel like she's in a music video. And you made the type of songs that I can sing to my woman, Joe. And I never got a chance to thank you for that, but thank you. He make the type of songs that thugs could sing.
Like what you want? Let me hear something again from you, Sway.
I wanna know what's on your mind. I wanna know.
You sing just like a thug, too.
You saw that?
Messing up the words.
I know, man. I want to know. I want to know what's. I was going.
I want to know what turns you on.
What turns you on? I know that. I want to know what turns you on. In my mind, I used to put what's on your mind on it.
It's all good.
It worked for the moment, but it was all about the melody.
That's it.
You know,
and you got that.
Exactly.
That's it.
And just like Mary J did, Joe was the type of artist, even though it was considered R&B, it was hip hop, right? Hip hop R&B. And you allow guys to show another. You celebrated love.
That's it.
You celebrated love. You didn't shit on women.
Absolutely.
You didn't treat them like trash in your videos. We had Claudia Jordan come up here.
Oh, yeah.
What video she was?
A girl. Yeah. I want to know.
I want to know.
Right.
I want to know. I just want you to say.
Keep saying
what turns you on. And I asked Claudia. I said the video was so classy. It was done in a classy way. What was that experience like? We were talking about you recently, and we didn't even know you were coming up here. What was that experience like working with Joe? Here's what she said. Ever saw this video with Joe? I want to know. You was everybody's girlfriend.
You know, that was 15 years ago.
Whatever.
It's when I first kind of got my light in the business. And yeah, I still get love for that video.
And she said you never even tried to get at her on set.
Yeah, she's a good girl.
Damn.
Seriously,
yeah.
It was always business for me, at the end of the day, man. I look at my career like, I'm sure there's a lot of opportunities have been out there for me, I'm sure, but I've always had a lot of respect, for the women that's working on the set for me. It's a lot of women out here but I don't have to work with them. That's what I'm working with.
Yeah, you don't like to shit and eat in the same.
It caused a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stress, a lot of situations.
Yeah,
I keep it simple. That's what keeps me going. I think is what it is. I stay out of the limelight. I stay out of a lot of trouble. And I think the main thing is the focus that I have is so driven. I don't put myself in situations. To say that's going to cause problems for me.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing paparazzi don't follow me around, so that's not something I have to worry about.
Well, yeah, because and you're lucky about that because otherwise everything you're saying we could prove. We'll prove you wrong. And the only controversy I remember being from the West Coast. I remember there was that moment was it Far Side or somebody thought you used a beat for the song Stutter. Right. And they wanted to sue you about it. What was that? This is some personal trivia for me to know.
Oh, okay.
That's good. That's funny that you know that.
Yeah.
The record Far Side used was the same beat, the same music that I used for Stutter.
Yeah.
And which is the same music that they used, that Quincy Jones used back in the day.
Yeah.
So what I did was I got permission from Quincy to use the record. And I guess they thought I lifted the music from that song. But I got permission from the king himself, so I had no issues with
no
that.
problem.
Yeah, it was a small little thing. I mean, I think it was something that, at the time, it was a moment, to go at me, or to go at the song in particular, because it was nothing personal. It was just something for the song in particular, and that was squashed immediately.
That was squashed. Joe is here. I want to open up the phone lines. I know you got a new project.
Yeah.
And you sustained a young man who sustained different eras for R&B. Tyrese and Genuine and Tank just did really well with their project, that TGT project, and was Grammy Award nominated. And people thought that R&B as a genre was dying. Then you got younger artists like The Weeknd, Trey Songz, Frank Ocean, all these guys who are kind of bringing it into this new millennium. What do you see it right now, and then how has it impacted the music you make?
I see it as being a lane wide open, to be honest with you. I don't think R&B is going to go anywhere. It's like I was just in the hall, some of the young guys, this rappers, and of course I look at those guys like, yeah, y'all been created off my music. A lot of y'all, because y'all still like 19, 20.
Yeah.
And I've been in the game 21 years, and so I'm looking at these guys like, yeah, your parents have introduced you to me, or they play my music. So I feel like, I'm always going to be around when it comes to that, because I've already put in a lot of groundwork. And so, yeah, I think Frank got a lot more to do to prove that he's worthy of, a certain status in this game. You got artists that do it, and it's just so easy and consistent with it, like Chris and artists like that just continue to just keep putting it out.
The Dream writing a lot.
The Dream is a great writer. And I think the Dream is so dope, but sometimes I think he gets in his way when it comes to writing music. He gives his best music away, as opposed to actually putting them on himself. He's a really, really talented writer. And some artists, sometimes they can't see their own career. They can't see where they need to be. But maybe he's just having fun with it, Enjoy it.
That's a jewel right there. I don't know if y'all hearing this jewel right here. Listen, I want to play this song with Kelly Rowland. It's called
Love and Sex.
Okay.
Love and Sex. This is got to say, big shout out to Kelly, man. She came through and really blazed the record and blessed me at the same time.
Yeah,
it's just a beautiful situation she did for me. Just off of love. She's a beautiful girl.
Beautiful woman. When you say blaze the record, does that mean y'all was smoking while you recorded it?
Yo, we had so much weed, man.
Okay, there it is, man. All right, there it is, Joe. My man, Joe. Keeping it real.
Word up.
All right?
No, it's jokes.
All jokes. And this is off the
Kelly
new,
don't smoke.
This is off the new forthcoming album, right?
This is off the new album, yeah. It's called Bridges, and it's coming out June 24th.
Bridges.
And I don't want them to get confused with the last album that dropped last year, Double Back, which did well.
Yeah.
And that was a single with Fantasia, Love and Sex, the original version. So part 2 is
with Kelly.
Taking it to another level.
There it is. You want to talk with Joe, 888-742-3345. That's some real R&B.
Turn up.
A lot of ladies stripping down in the studio right now, y'all. Calm down. It's a song, okay? It's not an instruction manual. Calm down.
Here's the thing. Well, he talked about focused earlier, and how focused were you this morning when you put this outfit on? Because I'm saying you looking like Boardwalk Empire, Chalky White doing it.
Joe, the singer, Joe Thomas is here. Well, we'll talk about your outfits. These are custom made, right? Tailor made?
No.
Just a little something.
Made to fit?
It's light.
Okay.
Something like Tom Ford, though, makes him.
Tom Ford.
I've always been a fan of fashion, And he's one of the dopest designers out, at this point. For the past 3 or 4 years, that's all I've been rocking, to be honest with you. So I just love it. I'm kind of old school and everything. I do the old school watch as well.
You got the old school watch. Pull that watch out.
Pocket watch.
What kind of watch is that, Joe? Let me
it's called
see
a Beauvais.
Yeah, a Beauvais.
It's a Beauvais. It comes with it's a wristwatch as well.
Okay, I can't really reach for it because it's chained to your. Okay, yeah.
Is that a panky ring? Is it a panky ring on you too? You got a panky? The panky is shining.
Beauvais.
Like that panky.
It says 1822. Is this when the company started?
That's it.
Look at this watch, man. This beats that trashy ass jewelry you rappers be wearing. Step your game up, man.
Cheap
Jesus pieces.
All this stuff.
Don't talk about Jesus, Tracy.
They jewelry is
just the
inspiring. It's
pieces.
inspiring. I
Well,
like
it's
that.
plated. It be turning green.
Yeah,
and,
you were
know.
very well dressed. We noticed. The ladies noticed, and we just wanted to compliment.
Well,
Got a
thank you.
question, ladies? Joe is here. Go ahead.
Because, I mean, just going off of his outfit, the first thing I said when I saw Joe was, yo, we meeting by the aisle? But you know what? It made me think over the years, just listening to music and also just seeing you in the flesh here, you look like the quintessential man that someone wants to be a wife of. So, what would...
Lead up. Nice lead up.
You like that lead up? It was nice. I was proud of her right there. You saw her looking at her? Go ahead, man. You got him now. Might as well go for the gusto. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I need to know, just so we humanize you, a girl that got her heart broken by Joe, what would that be like?
Oh.
That was interesting. I didn't think it was going to take that turn.
I gotta
A
know,
girl that gets her
man.
heart broken by me, what would that be like?
You broke somebody.
That's
Well,
horrible, man.
Why don't you
That's
specify?
horrible.
Tell us about the last girl whose heart you broke.
yes.
What was the reason why?
Well, that's not fair because, I am in the music industry.
yeah.
And I am an artist, 20 years in the game, so that's not fair.
There's too many.
That's too many wrongs. I mean, if I was to put it out there, yeah.
What was the wrong?
I'll tell you what. Put it to you this way: I'm single, and I enjoy life. I enjoy women.
You polyamorous.
But I don't believe in breaking hearts. That's something that I'm not a fan of doing. So I try to avoid that as much as possible. I don't like that conflict. Mm-hmm. It's very difficult.
Have you ever been in a relationship?
What's that look for?
Now you see Heather. Go ahead. There
She got
goes.
a question to ask.
Go for it, Heather. Just say it. We only got so much time.
So what's the setup then? We just hanging out? Because somebody's going to catch feelings, Joe. That's just always been my experience. So how do you set the booty up? Is it like, we just hanging out, don't take nothing too serious?
Well, I think that's the key is being honest. Letting.
That don't work.
Well, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. He's right. It doesn't work because we I'm not gonna go that far, but if you put it down, you put in work. It's kind of hard not to catch feelings.
Put in work. All right,
It's
I
kind of
got
hard
you.
not to.
Hey, have you ever been in a relationship during this stint of during your career? Like, what's the longest one?
Yeah, I've been in and out of them. Yeah.
In and out. What's the
I've
longest
had,
one?
I think 2 years.
Oh.
2 years. Committed though. Committed. No fooling around, no playing around. Because you got to understand something. I mean, you could be in a relationship sometime and you'll call it a relationship, but you're still doing other things. But in a committed relationship where it's just you and your girl, 100%. Those are the times that I'm talking about. There's been other times where
Hey man, you ain't on the hot seat, man.
No, I don't have no problem talking about it. There's been other times where I just enjoy life, and I feel like I'm entitled to it.
Was it during the committed, is that when you wrote, I don't want to be a player no more?
Play that for me.
It was leading up to that.
That song led up to that?
Turn it up for a second.
Big part of the change.
Yo, can you even sing
Eyes
these
wide
lyrics
open.
anymore, Joe?
You know what, Joe?
I can see things a
I
little
gotta
bit
hang
clearer
out
now.
with you.
I'm not a player, I just crush a lot.
See, this was an anthem for a lot of other people too. For a lot of men, getting married. This song was definitely the song. I just sang this song recently in Jamaica for a friend of mine who owns the Trident Hotel, and it's an incredible.
Yeah.
Done it on us.
No.
Okay.
No. Not trying to stunt. Just.
And that's the song he chose for his wedding song. I don't want to be a player no more.
Yeah,
Wow. Can we hear that?
That's so hip hop.
That is.
That is so hip hop.
Well, I sang at the first hip hop wedding. That was hosted by a hip hop reverend.
Reverend Ron.
Rev Ron did Tretch and Pepper's wedding.
That's right.
I sang
You
at that
sang.
wedding.
And what you sang? What song did
I
you
didn't. Just Don't Want to Be a Player wasn't out yet.
That wasn't out yet, right? I was gonna say that wasn't back then, man. That was a premonition.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open up the phone lines 888-742-3345. We got Jericho on the line from Kansas City. Jericho, good morning.
Good morning.
What up, Jerica?
Hey, what's up?
Go ahead, girl. We got Joe on the line. We got Joe.
She got her Pimpstress voice on, too.
I just wanted to say I've always thought, just, watching the award shows and stuff, that I think that Joe was definitely somebody who I always look forward to trying to see if he won an award. Regardless of that, you're underrated. I've always loved you since day one. I will always listen to your music. And what would it take to win Joe's heart? Because you know how to win a woman.
Trying to get to your heart.
Yeah, I like that question. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure things out myself, you know. I don't know. That's a tough one.
Yo,
She trying to get to that pocket watch.
Joe leaves all kind of wiggle room for the coochie, man. He ain't turning.
That's why I said I got to hang out with him.
Yeah, he leaves.
Bring him a good bottle of red wine and talk to this brother about what's really going on.
I love some red.
Give it up for Joe, man. The new album is called Bridges. And it's coming out
June 24th, and you can definitely you're gonna love this album, man. I mean, I just did a record with my man, not for my album, but we just did a record with 50. We shot a video yesterday.
I heard about it. What's it called?
It's called Big Rich Town.
Big Rich Town.
Yeah, he's got a show coming out for it too. So I mean, look out for a lot of good things going on with me. You know,
there it is.
I'm just when you see me, you see grown man. You know, I'm just trying to keep what R&B is.
Can you come back
on a certain level? Not trying to keep it hip hop. You know, I love hip hop.
Yeah,
and I'm always going to be that guy.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm just trying to take this, the essence of what R&B is back to what it used to be.
There it is, man. And can you come back one time when the album come out and do a little performance for us?
We'd love to. We'd love to.
Joe, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
All right, legendary, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much for coming by. We're going to support the album, and we'll support you.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shea 45.